Hello and welcome back to Banished Megamod. Thank you very much for joining me in this particular video. Now, last time out, if I remember correctly, it was a few weeks ago, we created this and we managed to get this section up and running, and we made a decision on what kind of things we were going to do over here. Now, having a look at what we currently have available and what's going on, and well, you can see the food that hasn't actually been currently picked up for whatever reason. Is that because our production is maxed out? No, we've still got plenty on that front. I'm just not sure why these are not being picked up. What I'm looking at trying to figure out today is I want to try and work out perhaps something along the lines of a market, and since we have our town hall there, I was thinking we could look at doing a market here, and if we want to, and figure out how to do some sort of, I don't know, inner walls or outer walls or something, we'll figure that out later. But for now, I want to try and get a market up and running, so that's what we're going to be focusing on today. I'm not sure how exactly this is going to work out, so it is going to be interesting to figure that particular thing out. But anyway, make sure you stay tuned for that, and let's see if I can get this running in the way I sort of want to get it running. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to remove resources in this area nice and quickly. And now let's just fast forward this. We have plenty of food, we have plenty of labourers, plenty of farmers, we have some amounts of tools. We're going to have to figure out what we do and do not sell. I also do apologise for a sore throat or coughs or anything like that. I'll try and mute them all out, but I do apologise if I do not get all of them. Now, having this this little dirt path thing in the middle is quite nice. I do like that particular look, so I would like to do that. Also, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I do sort of fancy putting a road all the way down to here and blocking this up in some sort of fashion. I'm not keen on this. I'm thinking of just cutting straight through that, but I'm not 100% certain as of yet. But let's focus on this part right now. So, market buildings. This is going to be quite important. So I have no idea where they are. So we're going to have to figure this one out. These are all decorative. These are roads and bridges. Here we go. Storage, markets, and trade. So, what are we looking for here on markets? Small covered yards for quick distribution. Oh, so this is just literally how we can distribute things. A small storage wagon. What, and you just leave it there? No, I think that's not what I'm after. The warehouse. See, now this looks rather medieval. I do like the look of this. Does it match with these sorts of buildings? Maybe and maybe not. So we do need to figure something out there. Large carts, and now see, this could be helpful for a marketplace, you see. So we could sort of have these like this, and then you could use that for different bits and bobs. But I'm not 100% sold on some of these, and I'm not sure what the best. So what's this? Storage, general storage, max 2,800. These ones are quite small, and the one thing I tend not to like is the fact that all of this storage that we're sort of looking at, it seems like it's not easy to it's not easy to tell them that this specific item needs to go here. So I want just one item, and I've got to try and find these things. So obviously this is general, that's edibles, but they seem to not prioritize these or move them to the right place, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there's a castle. That doesn't look very nice at all. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. What was I trying to do? Markets. And I've got to try and figure out how I'm going to do these markets. Walls, buildings for a shoreline. I'm just wondering if there's anything around here that would help. Look at these. I wish I knew about this earlier. Massive church. Huh, interesting. I'm just wondering if there's any market stuff in here. Medieval barns and storage. Why have I not looked at these before? Look at this. These are great. These are actually exactly the style I would like. So could we have... That's a question. Could we have barns in here instead? And we could just put a bunch of barns in. Would a barn that size... See, a barn like that size would fit. And we can just have some of them, and we'll sort out grain silos and things later. That's grain only, obviously, and a root cellar, fruit and veg. See, this is good. I do quite like these houses as well. I should have looked at all of this. I really should have looked at all of this, because these things really do work. Not that. Maybe that boarding house, but no. We're looking for... Right, we're looking for something in particular. So we have that there. What's that? Archaeology Centre. Medieval ruins. They look nice, don't they? Stonehenge. Anyway. Tiny row houses. Tudor. That looks very Tudor to me, apart from it does not have a wattle and door roof. Old buildings. Could these have... There's a marketplace. Oh. That's a proper farmer's market, isn't it? I know what I'm after, I just do not know where it is. Somebody will be able to help me, I'm sure. Mini house, basically a little tent. Stone buildings. Oh, they look so awesome too. They really look nice. Stone school. Spa, a fenced cemetery. I'm not going to click those. Just walls? Yep. Stone walls. I need to look through a lot of this then. Not a particular fan of those. Not a massive fan of these. Or these. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, there's the wattle and daub ones. There you go. What to the Tudors? No, okay, try and focus. Try and find the markets. The storage barn. Village market. There it is. That's it. That's the kind of thing I'm after. Just a village market. So, provide a localized area for citizens to collect food, tools, textiles. Yes, this is what I would like. Okay. And you can see that the area that it covers is not massive, but it fits perfectly within this boundary that we were looking at. And we could, as I said, we could potentially do a few, so we could have 4 markets in this area, which would help people. I think this could work. Okay, so that's a market, and then what are these? These are just specialized, these are just trading ports. Yeah, that's what I'm after. So a market's like that. Now, so where was that? That was in this one. Okay, let's have a look again in the trading, see if there's any markets here that I've missed. Trade buildings, it could be in trade buildings. No, certainly not. It could just be in the one that says market buildings. That's what I was after. That's probably better than what I'm looking at. Markets, carts, market. Let's see what else there is. Small market. Okay. A few wagons. An edibles market. A farm stand. A central market. Here we go. How big is that market? That's quite a large. That has quite a large radius. I'm quite happy with that. Old Town Market, how large a radius do you have? Also fairly big. I'm not keen on the design there. Food Market, kind of tiny. So I'll have to have a look at that. I need to also switch on a switch. There we go. Village Goods Market, they're kind of small. A market, just a market. Game fairly large. But is it worth me doing that, or is it worth me doing a tiny little one? That's the question. See, what I could do is I could stick, for example, this over here, the farm stand, because it's near the farms and you can have people selling. So this is where you pick up your food from. Is that how it works? It says localized area though. I'm not 100% sure how that would pan out. Because I could very easily build these right here and just say, look, this is how this. Let's do that, because that's our biggest problem. Let's do a market stall for food. Quite small. Let's try a larger one. No, not that large. Market puzzle. Yeah, let's do this. Look, fruit and vegetable and grain. How do we do this? Do I just do it like that, or should I? River market? No. Tiny market? No. Okay, you know what? Let's just look for food. Materials? No. Minerals? No. Industry? No. Interesting. Just this large market, that's also one. Farmer market. No. I do not like the design of that. Tiny little food markets. Again, I'm trying to find something a little bit bigger than that. That's too big. I think that's too big, though. In essence, it isn't too big, but I'm not trying to. I'm trying to avoid doing something like that. Where was the food market I found before? Wasn't this? Where is it? Just the farm stand. That's a tiny one. No. Something bigger than that. No. Bigger than that. Edibles market was. That's got quite a range. Could I stick that into here? I could do that. Although we'd probably have to do that to it. You know what? Let's do that. Let's get rid of these roads. We'll probably end up redoing this again, but let's remove all of that nice and quick, please. Thank you. Market buildings, where is it? Edibles market, there it is. And it was 1, 2, it's a gap of 2, so it's there, and then it's 1, 2, and is it there? I'm going to do this. Right. Oops, do not do that. I've started doing that again. Let's build that and see what happens. Right, merchant has arrived. Stone, iron, fancy homewares. Yes, I think we can do this. Let's try and purchase. Let's see what we can purchase. We have quite a lot of iron. We could probably do with a bit more stone. So we'll do that, and we'll try and trade 1,600 beans for it. There we go. Reserve of tools is low. We'll dismiss that. Why is the reserve of tools low? Is that because we do not have enough iron? Okay, let's go back to... No, we have iron. We have iron, we have logs. So why is the reserve of tools low? Okay, I think I know why. It's because we are not making enough tools. Let's do that. Right, let's try and figure out if we can make enough tools. How do we do that? We're going to have to go here. Construction. No, it's this, isn't it? Tools and forge. There's another blacksmith. Let's have a second blacksmith placed right here for now. And let's try and increase the production. We do have iron rights. How do I check how much iron we have? Not iron ore, just iron itself. 889. We do have plenty of iron. So that is interesting. I think we've got to a stage now where we need more tools than this single blacksmith can create, which is interesting because we need to. That means that we've got to a point where we need to obviously increase our resources. So this now has a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I know the reserve of tools is low. We're working on it. Patience, please. This is obviously going to have an effect on everything, on our firewood and anything that needs to things chopped. Come on, come on, come on. Nice and quick. So what we'll do is we'll start making perhaps some stone tools as well. And then we can have a limit on tools, and then we should be able to manage with that. Yes, yes, quiet. Cortez the farmer has died of old age. Burley has replaced Cortez as a farmer. Ali, the farmer, also died of old age earlier this month. Okay, so now you produce stone tools. Now between the two of you, you should be able to, in theory, manage this. Right, that should help us. Now, why do we have such little food this time? What happened to our food production? Did we just not produce enough food at all? Hello, merchant. Apple seeds, wheat seeds. I really want the wheat seeds, but given the amount of food we have, I don't think we can. Yeah, I'm not sure we can do that. How are we looking here on bricks? Plenty of bricks. So what I need to do is glass, we've got sand. Who was making bricks? These lot were making bricks, right? But we've basically topped out on the bricks, I think. Right, everybody should now be able to get tools. This should be something that we can do now. Nomads have arrived. How many? There's only a few. 15. I'm afraid we cannot give you citizenship just yet. We're working on some small issues with our food supply. Reserve of tool supply and food supply. Food supply has really dropped. Why has that dropped so suddenly? Could it have been because of the food? Previous season 847. Ginger, pepper. Yeah, I think it was because of the tools. We should have. Yeah, look at that. Previous season 212. These should all be well over 1,000. Okay. So this should help us now that our tools are being created once again. That was a lot of rice. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep pushing on the tool front. I mean, they're busy. They are certainly busy. And though we're low on tools, we are starting to produce tools again. So I think we've reached a limit here with what we can do now. I'm still trying to work out whether this is a good idea. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually, it must be, because I can see people coming in and out and going around with wheelbarrows and stuff. So maybe this is helping. I mean, if so, we'll turn this entire area into a market, but currently I'm just trying to work out market buildings. And I'd like to build more roads. I'm not keen on this hill here, just because of the way this is. I'm thinking I need to move the road around. If I want to keep the hill, we move the road around. Log and iron. We could, though we do not have enough firewood. We have plenty of logs, we have plenty of iron. You know what? Don't worry about it. We'll deal with this as we go along. Come on, people. Start picking up all of these. So what I've noticed is that the labourers do not seem to be... Yeah, it says enabled. Farmers take harvest... Ah! Hang on a minute. if I did this, would that be faster? Because labourers do this now. I'm going to try this on... There we go. I'm going to try it on 3 of these farms. And let's see if over the coming year this helps. But I think we've certainly got food problems right now. And I think that might just be because of the farmers just not able to do their job because of the tools or something along those lines. Anyway, now that winter is here, I'm really considering taking this tunnel down and just flattening, just making a gap through this, a cut. I just think it's going to be better if I do that. I want to go around it, but I think cutting through it might be our best bet, so I'm going to remove structures. Let's demolish this tunnel. And then, once they've managed to demolish this, if anybody does manage to demolish it, I'm concerned about the cold, and I'm also concerned about the fact that we still cannot seem to make enough tools. Why are we not making enough tools? Yeah, now there's 18 people without tools. This is ridiculous. What is going on? We are going to have a massive... Our reserve of food and everything's going to drop if this continues. Let's try and figure out something else with the tools. City blacksmith. Right, I'm going to try and build a blacksmith down here. Otherwise, look at this. This is going to be really, really bad for us. Merchant, please tell me you have tools. You do not. But you do have food, and that's something that we could use. So, I'm going to try and grab as much food as I can. Things that are going to last some time, I think. Tulips, jams tend to last quite a while. 3,600, and I'm going to try and trade it for, let's see, we do that and trade it for oh, this is not going to work for us, is it? 750 units. I can throw away 750 bean. Trade that. Dismiss. That's going to give us at least some amount of food. Right. There's the blacksmith. There you go. Right. Make rough tools? Steel tools. No, just make rough tools. Go on. Let's see what we can do. This might help us. We are going to struggle with food this season. Although, that being said, having the labourers here to pick up the food might assist us. I'm just watching this right now. 1,000, if we can get over 1,700 here. 1,500. Right, we've passed the 1,700. That's going to be over 2,000 potentially. This one, that's working as well. Okay, so labourers on this does sort of help. Okay, that's good. And then that allows the farmers to go ahead and do whatever they need to do. Yeah, the farmers can go ahead and do whatever they need to do on the other farms, which does try to balance things out. So in total we managed to make 2,200 here this year, and 2,200 there, 1,600 there, that's much better than the previous year. Although less over here, which we need to worry about. So let's do that and that, and I've realised it's the end of the video already, but we're going to work on it a little bit longer, just for a few more moments. I've stored forged items, 1,000. You're trying to make tools. Oh, tool limit, there we go, that's okay. So what can you do with these? I have no idea. Well, I think with that, I'm going to end this particular video. Just to take a screenshot here. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Banished Megamod. Let me know if you want to see more videos on this. I've noticed the views are a lot lower. So let me know if you want to see more videos on this particular title. Leave a comment in the comments box below, of course, letting me know what you think, any ideas you might have. Things have not gone quite to plan in this video, but I'm going to try and fix a few things, and then hopefully by the next episode we should be able to sort of continue on our way. I've got to figure something out with these farms. These farms are huge compared to the town, and I'm just thinking that, you know, if I build this entire area up, this is not going to be enough farmland. So what do I do? That's something I need to think about. Anyway, if you can do so, do consider supporting me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadget LP for both Twitter and Instagram. That is all from me, and I will see you next time in Banished Megamod, where I have no idea what we'll get up to. I'll try and figure out something. I'll see you then.